Hey, it's your boy Paul Brantley. We're gonna get into the Housewives of Lagos, season 1, episode 9. It starts off with Kiyomi, Miriam, and Toy. Kiyomi invites them to a sip and paint because she wanted to get to know the ladies a little bit better one on one. And as she's at the sip and paint, she's waiting on them. They're arriving. They're late. She's on time. So yeah. So Toy gets into a Toy like, yeah, I'm late because I gotta make an entrance. And I'm like, girl, bye, because your outfit looked terrible. Because it's like, yeah, she said she had to make an entrance and she's not apologizing for being late or anything. And I'm like, that's not right. Because if you're late, you say, excuse me, I'm sorry for being late. Um, that's what you usually say, but she arrogant as hell. But we're gonna move on from there. Then Miriam shows up. Miriam said, "Yeah, I'm late. Yeah, I'm late. I'm late." And she applauds Kiyomi for being on time. So as they all get there, they all hug, greet each other and stuff, hugging, whatever. Sit down. The painting instructor comes in and tells them that he's gonna paint a picture, and they're gonna have to actually paint the picture that he paint, but try to paint the same picture that he's gonna paint, um, the best way that they can. But as they start painting the picture, this is when Kiyomi is like, so what's the gossip? So what's the gossip? And as she doing this, this is when Toy in her confession, Toy like, I ain't come here to gossip. I ain't come here I ain't come here to gossip. I can't hear the pain. I'm like, girl, you on a reality show. You can't hear the gossip. You can't hear the chit chat. You can't hear the get down and dirty. So shut up and do the gossip. So as they was getting ready to do that, so he only asked about, so how did y'all feel about what went down at the little emergency meeting that Ibo had for us with Lauren, and what you feel how everything went down with Lauren and Caroline at this little meeting that we ended up having. And that's when Toy came in. Toy like, you just sitting explain, well, you just sitting there looking plastic. I'm like, bitch, please. Now wait a minute. Like, how you gonna call this woman? Said she like you sitting there looking plastic, like saying nothing, just all stiff. And Kiyomi like gave looking at her like, huh? Like gave her that bitch like, bitch, what you mean? Because in her confession, Kiyomi like, what was I supposed to do? She might like it wasn't about me. She might, yes, she may have said something about me in the group text message, but the majority of that was about Caroline. So the fight was between Lauren and Caroline. It wasn't between me. It wasn't between me, and her. So she like it wasn't a reason for me to jump in there, and it wasn't for me to even get her a reaction. So I was gonna sit there, look pretty, and that's it. So that's what she gave. So as they doing that, that's when Miriam say in her confession like the shade, the shade, the shade. Because I said it was uncalled for, but Toy is just is acting like Lauren. So I see why they friends. But then Tori also said, she said, and I also couldn't get, she like, also I couldn't read your emotions. Trick, how she broke, like, what you mean? You're not supposed to read her emotions. Like, what you supposed to read her emotion for? There's no reason for you to read her emotions while she's sitting there. She's sitting there just looking, like, back and forth. It's like, it has nothing to do with me. Like, I can read your emotion because you wear your emotions on your sleeve. because you got to be seen and be dramatic. But I digest. So, yeah. So that's when Miriam asked, like, so she asked, Toy, so how did you feel about Lauren when she that said that you didn't have her back? Said that you didn't have her back. Toy was like Toy said that she wanted her to fight. Well, she wanted me to fight for her, and it's a no. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. She said, I'm not doing that. I told Lauren. She said, I told Lauren, I'm not gonna care. She right from this point on, I'm not gonna care about her anymore. And she like, she said, I'm tired of people trying to steal my shine to build themselves up and move up in the world. And I'm like, huh? So how's she stealing your shine to move up? I said because she looked like she has her own success and everything else that's going on for herself. And it looked like she doing the most. I said she's bringing the drama because I said you ain't brought nothing, not a damn thing to the table. Seem like she's bringing the drama. Caroline's bringing the drama. Naomi bringing the drama. Like you ain't brought nothing other than your nagging and your shade. That's weak and tired. And them sorry ass excuse for fashion that you call yourself a fashion designer because you suck. You really do. Cause you good at designing your clients, but when it comes to yourself, it's a pass. It is a so pass. But moving on, doing so they continue. Tori was like, so after that, she said what she said. So this is when Toy and both Toy and Miriam both went into saying that they didn't know that Lauren was going to actually end up doing what she did, sending them text messages out in the group text. They didn't know prior to that happening. They didn't know that Lauren was going to do that at all. So they were like blindsided like everybody else was when the text messages went into the group text came out and she was saying all the stuff that she was saying. They didn't know nothing about it at all. So when that was said, that's when Toy called out. She ended up calling out Miriam because Miriam uh now telling her about her inviting Kiyomi and Caroline to a Lauren's fashion event and Miriam in her confession said, I don't have to tell you. Miriam said, I don't have to tell her nothing about anything. That's not her. I don't got to tell her nothing. Because we friends, that don't mean I got to tell you anything. That what I'm doing. She ain't. I still don't got to tell her nothing. So she went. So she went in. She said, like, first of all, she went. I was trying to keep the peace. I was trying to keep the peace, bitch. So you ain't in, bitch. I was trying to keep the peace, bitch. So that's what you said. And that's when the whole thing switched. That's when Tori switched the conversation. She and I switched the conversation to talking about Kiyomi and saying, Kiyomi, you always trying to make a scene. You always trying to make a scene everywhere we go. We either late or you trying to be first one there. You all this and that. And Kiyomi like, hold up, how did we get to how did we get to me all of a sudden? And Kiyomi, so she telling Kiyomi about like, and Kiyomi saying like, hold up, what do you mean? So point, you either because you always coming first or you come last. You always gotta be seen and everything and this and that. And this is when Kiyomi was like, first of all, she went out and doing while she before Kiyomi can even get anything out. She said, "I think you doing it on purpose." So you doing it on purpose, and like and Toy confessed Toy Wayne because I'm that design. Toy Wayne, that's what I do. I'm the designer. I'm the designer. I'm a famous designer, and that's what I do. I do all that. I'm on social media doing everything, bringing all that. So I don't know why you thinking you gonna come into my shine. I'm like, girl, the stuff that you showed that you be putting posting is tacky, sad, and I don't know who telling you it look good, cause it don't at all. But we're gonna keep it moving. So this is what so Kiyomi finally got a chance to actually speak, and Kiyomi was like, it doesn't matter if I'm first or last, I'm always gonna shine. Period. So it was like, dang, it's like, girl, get her together, get her together, because that's our sorry excuse for a woman is really coming for you for no reason, and it's not making any sense. Because it seems like to me you're jealous of Kiyomi because Kiyomi is younger, smarter, prettier, and she got confidence in herself. So as they going, this when Toy started bullying her, started getting her confidence and telling her how she was dressing, that you're not a best dressed, you don't dress better than me, you don't even come second to me, and all this stuff. And Kiyomi said, like, girl, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. You can't stop my shine. You can't stop my shine. You can't stop my confidence. My confidence always gonna be high, and that's how I was raised. So you can't stop nothing over here. Period. And then she started. Then Toy started agreeing with her, like, yeah, I agree with that. That confidence, girl. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, you coming for the girl, but then you trying to backtrack at the same time, but she ain't falling for it. And then you got Marion saying, come on, y'all, switch the topic, switch the topic, switch the topic. So during that, that's when the instructor for the painting sip came in and just interrupted it all and said, like, let me see your pictures and stuff. So they showed the pictures. He ended up saying, good job. Miriam's picture was the closest to what he painted overall. So after that, that was the end of that. Kiyomi said that she had a good time. She might had a good time. She glad that she did the paint and sip, so she got to know them a little bit more. Um, I just think that Toy is a jealous. She's a jealous person. Um, Kiyomi, and instead of just being appreciative of this young lady, this young woman, you just jealous and thinking you bad and all this, but it's like, girl, you'll never be on her level at all. But hey, um, moving on. Okay, moving on. So we move on to Ayabo. Ayabo. We move on to Ayabo's daughter's birthday bash that she threw. She threw her daughter birthday 21 birthday bash and everything. So she invited all the ladies to the event, to the party and everything. All the ladies ended up showing up. Toy ended up showing up late. Ayabo said that was because she had to dress her, had to fit her and dress her. Excuse me, fit her and dress her, and then go and get dressed herself. So she was like, Lauren, I said, Arabo really was not. She really didn't care if Lauren came or not. She just overall she didn't want any drama at her daughter's party, at her daughter's birthday bash. She didn't want any drama at all. That's what she was really worried about. Was no drama. The ladies bring in no drama, not tonight. Um, so and she wasn't really worried about Lauren. She said Lauren may come, she may not. She like, who knows? So Lauren ended up showing up. Lauren ended up speaking to Iobo and her daughter, telling her everything, whatever. She ended up going over to Miriam and telling Miriam hi. She didn't tell Caroline hi, but she kept going back and forth from the ladies' table to another table for about I don't know how many hours. She was there for a minute, and then she ended up leaving. And she told Iobo that her husband was downstairs. And Iobo like, if your husband was downstairs, why you ain't tell him to come upstairs to the party? She went, whatever. She went, I don't got time for it. But come to find out, Lauren said her husband wasn't down there. She was just ready to go. And it's like you didn't have to lie. You could have just said, I'm leaving. I didn't came. I'm leaving. That's all you had to do. But, she didn't do that. So when Tori got there, Tori thought that Tori outfit was terrible. Like you was later than late. That outfit was ugly. Color feathers, rubies or diamonds or whatever, crystals or whatever there was on that dress. It was ugly because she thought she was gonna outbeat Kiyomi, because Kiyomi had this gold dress on, which was beautiful. She came to kill, came to slay, period. And she thought she was doing the thing. She did, but Tori thought she was on point, but she was not. That was another pass. Try it again, cause you dressed the birthday girl, excellent. The mama, excellent. Yourself, no, that was terrible, terrible. But if you thought it wasn't, leave a comment down below and let me know, cause it was terrible. As that went on, we move on from that. They ended up partying the night away, had a good time. So we move on from that to, okay. So the next move from that next day, they show Toy going to the studio with her family to record, recording studio to record with her stepdad, who is a famous artist, who actually famous singing in their native language. And so she asked him to create a song to collab with her husband. And they sat there and created a song. I said I didn't hear the husband. I heard the stepdad sit there and create the song, but the husband had a mask on, so I couldn't hear nothing he was saying. But he went into the booth and was supposedly, I don't know if he was singing or not, but you know, yeah. So that's what happened there. We move on to Caroline. So Caroline is working. She's actually in. They showed her in an upscale um, store, picking out products for her client who's she doing a 3 bedroom. So she had to look for items items to go into the property and stuff. And as she looking for items, Kiyomi shows up, and Kiyomi shows up dressed to kill, like she going to a red carpet event and stuff, and heels, and stuff. So she dressed to kill. So what ended up finding out is, Caroline invited Kiyomi so that she can teach Kiyomi the ins and out of construction and interior design and stuff. So that because they is planning to do some business together, and Kiyomi wants to actually do some of the construction and interior design with some of her other adventures properties. So her and Caroline gonna do business together. That's the plan. And so she's trying to teach her certain things and showing her different products and asking her about these different products and what she feel about it and how she feel about the design and all that stuff. And as she's showing her and everything, what she's doing and stuff like that, this is when Kiyomi ended up bringing up the Lauren incident. The Lauren incident. So Caroline was kind of like, here we go. She really didn't want to talk about this because, like, I mean, I'm working, and it's like I don't really want to talk about this, but she bringing it up. So here we go. And so she like, how you feel about the whole thing and stuff, or what went down or whatever. So Caroline was like, I just had to show her what it is. At the end of the day, I may be kind of stuck up, I may be kind of quiet and stand, all this stuff, but don't let it fool you. She came at me sideways and all this stuff, rah rah. I had to get her and let her know what it is. Don't let it fool her. I was like, I am that bitch. Oh wait, I was like, all right, girl, get her together. I went, okay, Caroline, do what you do, girl, do what you do. So yeah, as they chit chatting. Kiyomi asked her, so who do you think Lauren's gonna come for next? And Caroline said, I think she's gonna come for you. And that kind of pissed her off. I said that kind of pissed Kiyomi off a little bit because she felt a certain way. It's like she felt a way, and then she said it to Caroline, saying like she came for me. She came for me before, and now she just came for you, and you think she gonna come for me again? Okay, and like Caroline looked at her like, huh? Like Caroline like looked at her like, bitch, what you talking about? Like she wanted to say something, but she stopped herself, and so she just went on about what she was about to say. What I think is, think there's a she said, I think there's a big fight coming between Toy and Lauren. That's what I think is coming. That's what she thinks. And I can kind of see that may happen, but who knows? Who knows with them two? Because they so much alike. Lauren and Toy is so much alike. It's like, who knows what's going to happen? Because it can be a fight, it may not. Who knows? Who really knows? I don't know. But we'll see. Um, after that, that's when Kiyomi asked her like, you threw me on. So why you throw me under the bus? It's right, because I told you something that Lauren told me in in a private conversation, and you went out and said it at the meeting we had. And she went, if I tell you something, she went, if as a friend, and I tell you something, I'm gonna keep what you tell me to myself, regardless of if we fall out or not. She went, I'm not telling nobody whatever I told you. Period. And Caroline said, I'm sorry. She said, I am truly sorry. I didn't mean to do that, but she went, it was in. So I had to make it very clear because it had to do with the social media thing incident, and she brought it up. So she apologized and stuff, and they hugged and whatever and stuff. They went on from there. So at the end of that, we move on to Toy's event. Toy ended up doing a cultural event to celebrate her culture and everything. And so she invites all the ladies to the event and stuff. Before the ladies get there, she throw the event with her best friend and stuff. And he asks if the ladies coming and how that lady's gonna be. And she said I don't know. She went, they may be bougie. She went, I think they may come bougie. I don't know. And it's like, girl, you the bougiest bitch and you the bougiest bitch out of all these women. I said, because you make Carolina be like she bougie, but it's you. It's like you the real bougie one of them all. You the real bougie one, hands down. That's truly you. Toy, you the bougie bitch. But she says that Ayabo is the first one to show up. Then comes Lauren, shows up next, and Lauren shows up with a friend, and she didn't tell a friend about the dress code. The dress code, you had to dress in the culture garment. So the friend dressed to kill. She was dressed to kill that night. So yeah, she didn't tell the friend the dress what the dress code was. Yeah. So so Kiyomi showed up with her friend, and they were dressed in the dress code. Um, Caroline shows up, and Caroline is dressed is dressed amazingly and dressed up in the attire and everything. Um, Miriam showed up. She didn't dress up. She dressed in a gorgeous like sequence. It's either purple or this some blue color gown. It was gorgeous. But she did her. She came in the sleigh. Her way. Miriam did her. Period. So after Caroline came and showed up, you know, Kiyomi was loud saying, happy and married life and all this, just saying that out loud to Caroline, and Lauren giving that stank face and everything because they interacting and whatever. And as the event getting ready to start, Tori try to get try to tell Caroline she need to sit next to Lauren, and Caroline told Caroline, no, I ain't sitting right there, so she ended up sitting at another table. Like, you not about to sit me next to somebody you already know I just got into it with. Like, why would you do that? Cause you not sitting by, and y'all got into it too. But you gonna make me sit by this hoe? Nah. So she did sit by. So after they start their Tori start their event. She ended up telling them uh that she has a surprise for the ladies, that she for her 45th she's doing a destination birthday celebration, and they're gonna play a game tonight to figure out where they're going. And so the game, she end up asking questions, giving out details of so that they can figure out the place that they are going. So Caroline got her answer wrong. Lauren got hers wrong. Uh, Miriam got hers wrong. Kiyomi got hers right. I don't remember if she did Ayabo. I don't remember, and I'm trying to. She may have not gave Ayabo a question, and I don't know if Ayabo got it right or not. I can't remember. But the game went on, and they asked a couple other questions to the ladies and stuff. But Miriam ended up winning the contest, ended up winning the game, and she ended up telling the ladies they going to uh, Dubai, and that she asked the ladies, please, she begged the ladies, do not bring any drama and stay positive. So as the night went on, the ladies ended up dancing and partying, whatever. You got Lauren over in the corner at the bar, sitting there looking sad faced, pitiful as ever, and everybody like looking like, what's going on? Why she's sitting over there not interacting with everybody? And Ibo said, like, Ibo said she gonna leave sooner or later because she always leaving because of her family. she always leave, she always leaving and always leaving because of her family, and like she forget we family too, dummy. I like, girl, get it together, Ivo. Anyway, so Lauren ended up leaving. She ended up saying bye to Toy, and she ended up leaving, saying she go home to her family. And so they ended up, after she left, I want to say the energy in the room got better. So they ended up partying, whatever, and then Toy's best friend, who was also helped her plan the thing, they brought out a famous artist there called Nine Ice. He ended up coming out performing songs and stuff, so everybody ended up dancing and partying the night away. So Lacey and I'm having a good time. So the next day they ended up showing the ladies in Dubai. They already in Dubai. So they already there. Okay, they already there. You got Toy and Mario riding together. You got Caroline and Kiyomi riding together. And you got Lauren riding by herself. Uh, Lauren riding by herself. Lauren says while she riding by herself, and she says she's not feeling too well, but she came anyway because of Toy. That's why she came. She's not feeling too good. I'm like, girl, bye. That's your excuse. That's been your excuse. You not feeling too well. Been your excuse for the past couple episodes. So we're gonna keep pushing. Um. So we ended up on a car ride there. We ended up while they was riding to the hotel. We ended up finding out that Caroline lost. She ended up losing her bracelet that her boyfriend actually gave her, and she then searched everywhere and she cannot find it. So the ladies end up arriving at the hotel. They end up getting up to the room, the place where they was at. They going to have lunch and whatever, eat and chat for a minute. As they just sitting there getting ready to eat, Ayabo jumps out of nowhere, scaring him and stuff. It is like, girl, where you come from? So Arbo said she's actually been there for about a week. She's been there for over a week. So she didn't say why she's been there for over a week. So yeah, and stuff. So as that's going on, Caroline tells the ladies that she actually lost. She said she lost. She actually tells the ladies she lost her bracelet. She says it's a 50K bracelet, $50,000 K bracelet that she lost. Lauren said in her confession, I don't believe Caroline. It's more like a 23K bracelet. So I don't believe that come out her mouth. I'm like, bitch, I'm like, stop being a bitch. It's like, girl, stop being a bitch. It's like, why you gotta be a bitch all the time? And then you got her wanna be, need to be, she wants to be her ride or die friend. Toy over there, it's just a bracelet. Girl, if it was just a bracelet, you would be doing the same thing if your hubby bought you jewelry, that ring on your finger, you lost it, you be doing the same thing that she doing. Period. So then you got then Irebo ended up giving her a hug after she said it. And Irebo give her a hug. The ladies are sitting down, and in her confession, she ended in her confession, Caroline ended up saying that it's not about the bracelet, it's about the sentimental thing that her boyfriend, this is the first gift that he gave to her. It's the first gift he gave to her, and she already lost it. And yeah, that's why she's feeling bad and stuff about it. So as they are sitting down eating and stuff, um, she ended up saying, out loud to the ladies that it's not about the bracelet, it's about the sentimental part of it. And this is when Iabo, this is when Iabo asks her, is it from your ex husband? Is it from the ex husband or the current man? I'm like, bitch, really? How you gonna ask her that, girl? And you got a toy over in the corner, like, girl, here we go. How this gonna go down? Cause I don't know. But I'm like, really, toy? Really? I'm like, really, Ibo? Is this from ex husband or the current man? And I'm like, girl, I would have asked the same question, but it was a little bit too soon. But she just went in. And she just went in and asked it, and I said I have no problem with it. But she asked the question, and that's where it went off at. That's the end of this episode. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, share on all social media. It's your boy Paul Bradley. Thank y'all for watching, and I get back at y'all later. Bye.